Saskatoon's defeat is marred a little bit. They thought they could tie the game by pulling the goaltender. Did not work out.
Don't mind that they pulled the goaltender when they did, and those type of things are going to happen when you're trying to win the game.
And as the tournament moves closer to its conclusion, we hope you'll anticipate the next games as much as we do. This one was fine for us tonight. We hope you enjoyed it, and good night for all of us.
Hi, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emrick. There is one game left in this series. It is winner take all. They say there's no tomorrow. Well, there is. But for one team, there's a tomorrow without hockey, and that's not good. What would your thought be?
It's about today, Doc. Just like these fans going absolutely crazy in behind us, it's all about the opportunity that presents itself in an elimination game. You win, you move on.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. This man's the goalkeeper tonight. The book on him is that he can be rattled with an early goal. Let's see how he does tonight for the home team. John Gibson gets the start. Native of Pittsburgh, was only 20 when he broke into the NHL and the Stanley Cup playoffs with the Ducks. Like a lot of goalies, good size, 6'3", 210. We have a thrilling evening of hockey ahead. The playoffs, the best time of year, and we begin. Mike Emrick here, Eddie Olczyk next to me. Eyesight is Ray Ferraro. Decides to get himself a little more room. Saskatoon's lugging it through the center ice area. Right into the slot. Score! What a great
When in doubt, go to the backhand.
Gibson's not going to stop that one, Edzo. It's delivered so perfectly just inside the post.
The Hornets strike first.
Just like the coach drew it up, get off to a good start.
And they take that neutral zone faceoff. Moves behind the net. Decides to get a little more space back here. Gets in. What'll he do? Shoots. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
They missed opportunity from this close in.
A little over 4 minutes have gone by. Saskatoon's up in this game, 1-0. Quick work on the faceoff. Looks over his options from the corner. Shot hung right over him and couldn't get it past. Slid to Fowler. Now it's directed to Lindholm. He's in on an onside play. Takes it to the corner. And he drops back to get things set again. Corralled it again. In all alone. Score! He's got his second.
He had people chasing him down on a breakaway, but he found a way to score.
His technique is good. The butterfly is really solid. He just gets beaten with a better shot here.
The Hornets with a win at center.
By number 29, time of the goal, 7 minutes, 42 seconds.
And the loose puck regathered by Kessler. Played on to Ritchie. Lets it go. Good save there. Saskatoon's carrying it on through center ice. Moved along and in. Has it back deep. Snapping a pass to Cogliano. Breakaway. Wonderful stop by Hutchinson. Icing waved off thanks to the hustle by Anisimov. Skate kick out of the scrum. Picks it up back there. Moving it to Cogliano. Puts one on. Score! And it's a one-goal game.
That shot was all about speed. That was a nasty shot.
The Ducks have scored one. They still need one more to get this tied before the end of the first period. Gets in. What'll he do? Sets up Shaw.
And by number 37, Nick Ritchie. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 27 seconds.
Moving it now up the wing. Right in front. Score! It's his third goal of the game. A hat trick.
With the goal scorer right in front, it was tough for the goaltender to pick up the shot off the backhand.
Gibson's not able to cover up for the open net here. The shooter's got enough room, Edzo, to dive into the net himself.
The Hornets win the draw. What's next?
Scored by number 29.
Right into the slot. Score! What a phenomenal night for this guy.
When you're in the low slot and the puck's on the backhand, you got to react quickly.
Gibson's effort is exemplary here. He does everything he can to try and make the stop here. Just not enough.
Over 4 minutes remaining here in the first period. The Hornets just keep building on that earlier lead. Their advantage is 3. Saskatoon's collected another victory on the faceoff. Behind the net.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes.
And he picks it up. Takes that cross-ice pass from his left. Breakaway! Marvelous save by Hutchinson. Nearing the last minute of play in the first. Gets in, looks over his options here. Heads on behind. Shot on goal. He scores! Just before the period ends.
The goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Gibson's in almost perfect position. I say almost because the shot's better. It just beats him.
And they've won the faceoff.
Scored by number 29, assisted by number 4.
Shoots! Terrific point-blank save.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you've got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
20 minutes in the books, and the coaches are paid to do something in the intermissions, too. Let's see if they make a change in this game. Right now, we are done with one.
Any object on or towards the playing surface at any time.
Anaheim's goaltender has had one of those nights, and so this score is lopsided, and we will return after he gets a rest and these words. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What impressed you most?
The Hornets deserve to be up comfortably like they are after the way they really dominated in the offensive zone.
Second period has begun. Big lead has been built up thus far. Let's see if it continues. Score! Another goal!
Oh, he can't get his pad down quick enough to make this stop. Really good shot, as you mentioned, Eddie. I think that's one he should probably stop.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
The Ducks have made a switch. That's it for the starter. Time to go sit and get your goal hat on.
The Hornets have built a whopping lead. Let's see if they can build on it further, maybe even into double digits before the end of the game. We're only in the second period. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Big chance here. Oh, that's a great save by Bernier. Wow, and somebody's crossed the line here. I think he knows what might happen.
Well, when you cross the line like that, you better be ready to get involved.
Directing that one to Hjalmarsson. The Hornets continue to probe up the wing. Keeps it going behind the goalie. Got it in his own end. Pass attempt to Perry. Puck is thrown to Silverberg. Will it be or won't it be?
Well, when you act like that, Doc, there might be a chance something else happens after that.
Takes it right back. To the slot. And Anaheim's back in its own end, trying to work forward.
Both guys are still angry, but that fight's not going to happen now.
Pass cut. And they've got it again. Saskatoon's got it and moving up the wing. The breakaway. He scores! What a tremendous night for him.
He looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
Enzo, just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
Saskatoon's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative.
Scored by number 29, assisted by number 30.
Oh, Pochek saved one there.
Time of the goal.
Anaheim's carrying it in the defensive zone. And ripped to Kessler. Got his stick on it. Scooped up. Great stick save. Taken over again. Pitching it to Anisimov. Breakaway. The Ducks waiting back in the defensive zone. Pressing on with it up the wing. Takes a shot. Deflected off the blocker.
Tough to tell if it hit the goaltender. The faceoff will decide whether it did or not.
Anisimov's just like his team, winning everything. Gains the blue line. He's all alone. Brilliant save by Bernier. And he steps across the line. Shoots. Perfect save. That one blocked. Shoots one. That hits somebody. Pass to the net. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Big chance. Score! What a phenomenal night for this guy.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
And so he looks like he's in pretty good positioning here, but he's not able to get his glove low enough to snap this one up.
Saskatoon's getting a larger and larger lead as the second period gets shorter and shorter. And a full third period and a chance to enlarge it.
He's 25th for the play.
Gets across, looks over his options. Good, solid poke check there. Terrific determination by Hjalmarsson.
Time of the goal, 16 minutes.
Point-to-point pass from the left wing. Tape to center. Forcing the goalie to crane left and then right. Punched away. The drama minute of the second period. Good quick poke check there. Eyes in the back of his mask.
Usually when you see shoving and pushing after a whistle, it leads up to something bigger. And I mean a lot bigger.
And it's a pleasure to bring in the third voice on our crew. Rinkside, here's Ray Ferraro.
Some guys don't even need the puck to be effective. He's run all over the place tonight, finishing checks at every turn.
Thanks, Ray. We'll be watching with interest as he plays. Good clean win. Solid pad save. Looking to Garbutt. A shot got in front of another one.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
And that is the end of the second period of this game. One more to go, and who knows, maybe more action beyond that.
Now's your chance to play clean. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the recycling bins throughout the arena. Thank you, fans, for joining us in the campaign.
Anaheim suffering in net. Probably their whole team play needs to be re-examined during this intermission, but the goaltenders had a rough night. Here's an example as we go to break.
we are entering the third period. Based on the first two, what are you expecting to happen?
The Ducks are down as we get ready to start the third period. From my vantage point, Doc, they're lucky to still be in this game. They've turned the puck over way too many times.
Poke checked away. Heads to the front. Great save, point blank.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Skated on back.
The Hornets lug that along in their own end, helping the team recoil in the defensive zone. And he gains the zone. Shoots one. Blocked away. To Lindholm. Pitching this one to Perry. Trying to go to Getzlaff.
And he is reefed.
Better get your head up. That's a solid hit that he had to take there.
Shoots one. And that one turned aside. Passing one off now to Perry. Onside. Gathered in by Keith. And he's all alone. Score! Another goal.
He looked to be cherry-picking in behind the defense, and it worked. He found himself on a breakaway.
Bernie's not going to like this one, beaten low on the stick side.
Saskett.
Saskatoon's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. Anisimov's won again, and so is his team. Everything's good there. Seeks the corner.
6 minutes, 58 seconds.
Trying to get something generated up the wing.
He drives toward the slot. He scores! What a tremendous night for him.
When in doubt, go to the backhand.
Enzo, this has got to be a great shot because from my angle, there doesn't look like a lot of net. Even with the goaltender down, he seems to have most of it covered.
Saskatoon's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
Into the end of attack.
Keeps it going back behind the net.
Out in the slot. Great point-blank save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
He's in. Outstanding save by Hutchinson.
Saskatoon's carrying on up the wing. Moves behind the net. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll turn back now. And he retreats back from center ice. Smart recovery by Hjalmarsson. And possession reestablished by Cogliano. Laid up that right side to Kessler. Flings it. Took that right away. Outstanding pass. He's got it right off that right wing. Good, terrific glove save. He's got it. Gains the zone. And now it's directed to Hjalmarsson. On to Raquel. Good place to shoot from. You could almost count that one, but no. Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance. Last minute to go in the third.
Score! What a phenomenal night for this guy.
He had people chasing him down on a breakaway, but he found a way to score.
Bergev's positioning here is a little bit off. He's dropped into the butterfly. He's left some room on the angle, and he's beaten by it.
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. Shoots one. Oh, that one hit someone on the way.
8 seconds.
Puck picked up here. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Doesn't look like it's going to lead to much, but let's keep an eye on this pushing and shoving moving forward.
We'd like to thank you fans for all of your support.
And here's Ray.
He's been terrific, just like you pointed out in the opening a couple hours ago, where we expected him to be a player that makes an impact on the game. He's had a great night. Here's a look at it.
Ray, he's certainly one of the 3 stars in my book. Good face-off win. Puck loose, now picked up. Snapping a pass to Perry. And so this game sees another offside.
The Hornets have stayed on the body throughout this contest. As a result, they're starting to slow down the opposition, and they've increased their lead.
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. Nicely into the zone. He's alone. Back on his stick. To the last few seconds here in the 3rd round. The only thing that comes next is to play for the Stanley Cup.
Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid. Takes away the bottom of the net.
Anisimov's won again. His team is winning. All's good.
The Ducks have been hoping for a streak like this from him from some time, but how could they imagine it would go on for this long? Another excellent night adding to this lengthy point-scoring streak.
And the game is over. The series is over. They've won the series and they'll move on. A bitter end to a season that held such promise. There is nothing to do now but rest and heal and come back again in the fall. It is a most noble part of a collision sport, an exhausting series of games. Handshakes replace all the adrenaline from the last hours. Named for the longtime president of the NHL is the Clarence Campbell Bowl, and it goes to the Western Conference team that has its sights set on a Stanley Cup next time. But will they touch this one or not? That's always the question. The tournament moves along with even more promising matchups in the future. Don't miss those. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying so long for now.
again. Steady ride, steady go. Steady sheep been such a long time ago. Steady ride, steady go. Steady sheep been such a long time ago.